and it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Then she say I'm a magician, and if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright. Yeah, she say, you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need,
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah.
Better when I wanna
Yeah.
get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better.
If you do it good, I'ma do it.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Steelers in this one, longtime head coach Mike Tomlin. These guys just about set to go in this one. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Ravens. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Huard, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And here we go on EA Sports. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than that.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Running here with Collins on the pistol. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Now Jackson on third down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, or how you start, can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Throwing off the play fake. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Looking in the air here. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
But all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He puts some air under it deep down the left. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. Continuing to move past the 45. And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field. All set to go now from the 35. Lamar off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. 20 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
1st down. Here's Lamar. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Lamar now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their 2nd drive. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. It almost says he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go play action. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting at the 10. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Baltimore running its offense out now. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. First down throw for Jackson. Buying some time right. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
First and 10, it's Pollard. And he gets him around 6 there. Willie Cooker with the tackle.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Get on!
Jackson keeping it himself. They pitch it to him. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
13.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long.
Out
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there. Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. On 4th down, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First down, play action. Oh, and quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. He keeps it and takes off. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Throw here, 3rd down. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 22. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
To throw here on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm, and a nice little gain on top of it.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying to throw this from the gun. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. And that sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 37. That's another Steelers. Here we go.
Moore going in motion left. Johnson goes up and over for the touchdown. The Steelers take a 2nd quarter lead. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. To his wideout, it's a screen. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
They give to Pollard from the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Play action now with Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. So Brock, we're down to 1 minute and 59 seconds to play now in our opening half. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Jackson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Steelers offense headed out. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
A gain of 8 yards.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Punting unit out now. And they could really use a good one here. He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. 1st and 10 from the 32. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has some daylight through the 40. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
13. Run.
Jackson throwing here. On the move, headed right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get on. 180. Hey, shot. You. Hey. Get on.
Throwing again is Lamar. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Steelers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Working on 1st down. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Another pick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. So much to talk about as we wrap up week 1, a busy week of football. Let's get right into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Browns. And here's the Chiefs wideout. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. This is going to wind up as a 57-yard touchdown. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital, looking in on the Commanders as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Tank Bigsby. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Commanders wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Detroit Lions. And this is Josh Allen. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame. He also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. The Bills move to 1-0. They get the victory in the season opener. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Fielded at the 7.